Top 10 images from the moon that scientists cannot explain. The moon may be Earth's closest neighbor, but countless mysteries surround the rocky world. NASA has spent decades researching the moon, even landing 12 of its astronauts there. But some answers still need to be answered by its top space scientists. In today's video, we are going to look at the top 10 images from the moon that scientists cannot explain. So buckle up and get ready for a journey to the dark side of the moon. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more videos before we proceed. Click the bell icon to receive notifications of new videos. Have you already done this? Let us start. Number 10. The origin of the moon. How the moon came to be has puzzled stargazers for centuries, though it likely was born from an enormous space collision. Most scientists agree that a Mars-sized object crashed into Earth around 4.5 billion years ago, sending rocky debris flying. The rubble left behind by this low blow fell into Earth's orbit, eventually combining into a single object. But to throw out enough debris to form the moon, the collision would have to have been big enough to knock the Earth out of orbit. Precisely what hit Earth and what force remains a mystery. Number 9. The water on the moon. NASA first found water on the moon in 2009 in the form of ice trapped under its surface, but its scientists still can't explain exactly how it got there. Some believe there was a period in which the Earth and Moon were bombarded with asteroids and comets. Some of these objects may have brought water to the surface of the moon and could have spawned Earth's oceans. But a recent analysis of moon rocks brought home during the Apollo 15 and 17 missions in the 1970s threw up a new theory. The rock's chemical makeup suggests that water buried deep in the moon's interior was carried to its surface by volcanic eruptions. This would mean that the rocky satellite's water stores have been there far longer than can be explained by space rock collisions. Number 8. The frozen cold trap craters. The moon has no atmosphere or buffer against the sun's punishing rays. As a result, its surface temperature rockets to 260 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and plummets to negative 160 degrees Fahrenheit at night. While anything exposed to the sun will roast in its heat, any spots permanently shadowed by the star might offer a haven for lunar ice. Many of these so-called cold traps are found on the moon's far side, the part that constantly faces away from Earth, meaning it is hidden from Earth's telescopes. What could be hidden in these frozen regions is unknown to scientists, but they could contain frozen water along with a host of preserved evidence of the moon's early millennia. Number 7. The Lunar Swirls. One of the most striking features on the moon's surface is the lunar swirls, bright and curvy patterns that stand out against the darker terrain. Scientists have proposed various explanations for these swirls, such as magnetic fields, ancient lava flows, or comet impacts, but they need help to fully account for their shape, size, and distribution. Some researchers have suggested that they are caused by dust storms on the moon, driven by electrostatic forces that lift and move particles across the surface, but this theory has not been confirmed by direct observations. Number 6. The Transient Lunar Phenomena. Another mystery that has baffled astronomers for centuries is the Transient Lunar Phenomena, or LTPs for short. These are flashes of light or color that appear on or near the moon's surface for a short duration. They have been reported by amateur and professional observers alike, and cameras and telescopes have been captured some. But what causes these LTPs is still unclear. Some possible explanations include meteor impacts, gas emissions, electrostatic discharges, or even alien activity. Number 5. The Mascons. Mascons are regions of higher gravity on the moon that are associated with large impact basins. They were discovered by NASA in 1968 when they noticed that some lunar orbiters were experiencing unexpected changes in velocity and altitude as they flew over certain areas of the moon. Scientists think that mascons are caused by dense material beneath the surface that was deposited or rearranged by ancient impacts. But how this material affects gravity so strongly still needs to be better understood. Number 4. The Raynor Gamma Anomaly. One of the most prominent lunar swirls is located near a crater named Raynor Gamma on the near side of the moon. But Raynor Gamma is not only a swirl but also a magnetic anomaly. It has a magnetic field strength of about 15 NT measured from an altitude of 28 kilometers. This is one of the strongest localized magnetic anomalies on the moon. But how did it get such strong magnetism? One possible explanation is that it was caused by a cometary impact that deposited magnetized material on the surface. Another possibility is that it was formed by an ancient dynamo in the lunar core that generated magnetic fields that were frozen into the crust, but neither of these scenarios can fully explain the shape and location of Raynor Gamma. Number 3. The lunar pyroclastic deposits. The moon is not a geologically dead world. It has experienced volcanic activity in the past, and some evidence suggests that it may still be active today. One of the signs of lunar volcanism is the pyroclastic deposits, which are dark patches of fine-grained material that erupted from volcanic vents. These deposits are rich in minerals and volatiles, such as water and carbon dioxide, that could be useful for future exploration and colonization. But how did these volatiles get into the moon's interior? And how did they survive the high temperatures and pressures of volcanic eruptions? Scientists are still trying to answer these questions. Number 2. The Lunar Pits. Another intriguing feature on the moon's surface is the Lunar Pits, which are deep holes that open into the underground caverns or lava tubes. These pits are potential sites for exploration and habitation, as they could provide shelter from radiation, micrometeorites, and extreme temperatures. They can also reveal clues about the moon's geologic history and evolution. But how many pits are there on the moon? And how big and stable are they? These are some of the questions that scientists hope to answer with future missions. Number 1. The far side of the moon. The most mysterious part of the moon is its far side, which is never visible from Earth due to tidal locking. The far side of the moon is very different from the near side, with fewer maria and more craters. It also has a thicker crust and a different mineral composition. Scientists have speculated about various reasons for this asymmetry, such as differences in heat flow, impact history, or primordial crust formation, but they need help to account for the observed features fully. The far side of the moon remains a puzzle that awaits further explanation and discovery. Today's video has come to an end. Remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to view more content. Remember to click the bell symbol to receive notifications when new videos are posted. I will leave you with this and hope to see you in the next video.